Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we are doing a little craft with me vlog, so come along with me as we talk a little bit, craft a little bit, and just hang out. We're going to start out with a little bit of what I worked on yesterday, so let's run it back in time. And that is our first rose. I think it looks really nice, and I will meet you guys back tomorrow for some more crochet time. So yesterday I worked on my flowers. I finished up this rose, which I think looks very beautiful, very floral, very rose-like. I also weaved in all the ends on all my sunflowers, which is really good. Today I'm between doing two different things. Number one, making more roses. This is really beautiful, and I think they will make a beautiful statement on my mirror, which I really want to have finished by the end of the month. I'm between doing the flowers or working on these granny squares, which I have started. I only need to do 2 more rounds on 3 squares, so that also feels pretty quick, and then we can weave in the ends and attach it together. We will be making another bag like this, so I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to work on this and finish this up, but at the same time, the mirror is really important because I really want it for my display, for my market at the end of the month. I think the smarter thing to do would be to make more flowers, so I guess I just figured it out for myself. I don't know if I want to make another one in the same color. Let me pull out some other pinks so we have some options. I do want the flowers to complement each other. I may do a couple light ones and a couple darker ones. I think I'll do another darker one because I already have a darker one, so we'll keep that going. For my darker pink yarns, this is the original rose I have. Now this yarn, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's got a slight bit of like a shiny thread in it, and it's really cool. I think that would add a fun little texture and little pop of something else to the rose. I also have this yarn, which is comparatively a little bit more mauve-y and darker, a little more moody, which I kind of really love. And I also have this yarn. This feels fake. I don't want my roses to look fake. I mean, we both know they won't look real, but I don't want them to look fake. I'm between these 2 colors for my next rose. I'm kind of leaning towards the darker one. I just think it complements the hot pink really well. And then maybe I'll make another one out of this color. Anywho, enough chit chat for now. Let's start our next rose. I'm going to do the rest of the row of the petals, and I will meet you back when they are all done so we can put this rose together. So I've got all the petals done. It looks a little crazy right now, all twisty. I'm going to snip my yarn and leave a really long tail. This rose used up all that yarn. All that yarn. I could maybe make another rose, maybe a smaller one. Maybe I'll do that to add a little bit more to the mirror. Maybe I'll make, you know, 3 or 4 large roses and then make 3 or 4 of the same colors but smaller. But I can't believe how much yarn that actually ate up. I honestly think I could have done a better job at sewing this one together, so I'm going to try to learn from my mistakes here and sew it together a little bit more layer by layer. Let's roll this up and put it together. All right, so I have our other rose sewn up. It's pretty much the same as the other one. I feel like it's a little bigger, maybe a smidge bigger. But I think they look so pretty together. I think they're gonna look so pretty with the sunflowers. I think we are going to pull the mirror out really quick and lay these flowers that we have out so far so we can kind of see how much space they're taking up. Then we will probably crochet at least 1 or 2 more roses because that one's pretty quick. Depending on how much space is being taken up by these flowers, I think maybe we'll do some little roses. I definitely do want to do some large puff flower daisies. Let's pull out the mirror and see what it's looking like. This is what she's looking like. I have somehow misplaced one of my light yellow sunflowers. No idea where that went, but I know I made 4 of each. But I think the sunflower and rose combo is just absolutely beautiful. I really love the way it looks. And as you can see, we still have a whole lot of white space to fill up. So I definitely think I will probably make at least 4 or 5 large roses, and then we will make some smaller ones. I'm going to try to make my puff flower daisies between the size of the sunflower and the rose. So I'm kind of thinking, like I said, 4 or 5 large roses, maybe 6 or 7 littler roses, the big old puff flower daisies, and then we will fill it in with some other flowers. I'm not really sure what kind of flowers we'll fill it in with yet, but I do think this is going to look absolutely beautiful. My one concern is that the flower sticks up quite a bit off of the mirror. I'm not too sure how I'm going to be able to get that to lay flat. I don't know if I don't think I want it to lay flat, but I do want it to be a little bit more flush so it has more surface area to stick to. I'm not sure how I will be attaching these yet. I did say in the original video where we were making the sunflowers that I was kind of thinking of doing some cardboard backing so the ones that stick out to the side don't get floppy or fold over or ruined or anything like that. I like the way it's coming out so far. I think some more roses, leaves, and of course the puff flower daisies will look really good, and I'm excited to keep working on it. I think it's going to be kind of a showstopper piece, and what I mean when I say that is something that brings people in and really grabs their attention, and it's like a jaw dropper. It's been really amazing seeing this mirror come together slowly. Obviously, we still have a lot of work to do, so like I said earlier, I think we are going to whip up some more roses. I definitely think I'm going to make another one of this color. I will definitely make at least one of this color. This light pink is the same kind of yarn as this one, so it's got that little metallic thread going throughout it, which I think is really beautiful. And then I also have a solid big twist baby pink, so I'm thinking I will make some lighter colored ones as well. I also kind of want to make red roses. What comes to mind when you think of a rose? A red rose. So kind of feels like I gotta make a red one, at least one red one. However, in traditional Izzy Stitches fashion, the camera is about to die. I'm going to work on roses for a little bit, and I will meet you guys back when I hopefully have 2 or 3 done. Hello, hello. So last night I whipped up some more roses. I honestly really love the way this sparkly one's turned out. I made these 2 with the kind of shimmer yarn. I don't actually know what yarn this is because it was given to me, but it is so pretty. I think these roses worked up so beautifully. I'm particularly fond of the light pink one. I made another one of these hot pink ones, but I made it a little bit smaller. So I think the size difference between these 2 is just perfect. I definitely think I will be making quite a few more smaller ones. I may even make a handful that are like little rosebuds. I feel like that could be super cute. So like I said yesterday, I wanted to also make some puff flower daisies. I was able to check my other stash spot. I found out that I have some white yarn. Using this white yarn, I ended up whipping up a puff flower daisy. Now this isn't nearly as large as I was hoping it to be, so I think I'm going to have to keep messing around with how I make this. I wanted it to kind of be midway size between the rose and the sunflower, and this is obviously much smaller than the rose or the sunflower, so I don't know. I'll probably have a variety of sizes of this as well. I'm going to lay out the mirror really quick and we can take a peek at how all the flowers look, and then we're going to wrap this video up. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. Like I said, still don't know where my 4th light sunflower is. I'm sure I'll find it at some point, but I really love the sunflower and rose combination. I definitely think I will make quite a few more pink roses, And I think I'm going to whip up some red roses as well. I feel like the puff flower looks very cute with the rest of the flowers as well. Like I said, I'm going to kind of play with making that larger and maybe do some smaller ones as well, just to be my space fillers. And I'm kind of really liking the idea of doing it with the faux leaves. Not only will it save me time, but that will also add some more texture and a little bit of a different look to it. Overall, I'm really loving the way this is looking. I definitely think it's going to be challenging putting it all together. Like I said earlier in the video, the fact that the roses are not perfectly flat on the bottom, it's going to make it a little bit challenging to get them to lay down exactly how I want them to. So I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do about that yet, but that is a problem for me later to figure out. So I really love the way it's looking and I can't wait to finish it up. I'm so excited to get this mirror together. I think it is going to be so grand and over the top. I think I'm going to prioritize making some puff flower daisies in our little flower challenge video, which I will link up here if you want to check it out. I asked you guys what other kinds of flowers you'd like to see. I got a couple comments on that, but the more I've thought about it, I think I want to keep the flowers a little bit more simple. So I'm not too sure what other kinds of flowers I can do. I definitely would like to whip up a couple more roses, and then like I said, the puff flower daisies. I'll probably do smaller daisy-like flowers, do some regular puff flowers in different colors. I'm also thinking maybe some lavender just for a little more color in there, especially because they can be long and vertical or hanging down, almost kind of like wisteria flowers. And I have quite a few different shades of purple, so I think I will try to incorporate some of those into my mirror as well. And then I will fill all the empty space with leaves and greenery. I think that will be really, really pretty. And honestly, as much as I want to crochet the leaves, I'm also kind of thinking about getting some of those fake leaves, like the fake vines, and doing that around the edge and then attaching the flowers to that. So then we have some different texture and maybe the flowers will look a little more lifelike with more natural looking leaves behind them rather than crochet ones. But at the same time, it would also be really cool to do all crochet. If I can find some leafy viney type decoration for relatively inexpensive, maybe we'll try it out. And if I don't use them for that, I will use them in my booth or something else. But I don't know, I'm really loving the way these flowers are just coming out. I feel like this one looks so good. I also rolled this one up differently compared to the other ones. I rolled this one with the petals inwards, whereas the rest of them I rolled them with the petals kind of facing outwards, which I feel like makes it look so much more open and it obviously looks larger. But I like this for the smaller ones. I think for the smaller ones, I will roll them in so they're more like butted up. And then for the larger ones, I'll fan them out more. I really am enjoying this project though. I can't wait to see the finished mirror. With that, that's where we're gonna end today's video. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out and I love seeing when you guys like this stuff. And if you stayed till the end of the video, leave this emoji in the comments below. I have to say thank you guys so much. We just hit 300 subscribers, which is crazy to be saying. I have absolutely loved making these videos for you. I love uploading them and making things and making a fun little vlog for you guys to watch, and maybe you crochet along or, you know, do your own little craft. And it fills my heart knowing that there are 300 people out there who enjoy my content enough to subscribe, which is crazy to me. So I'm really, really thankful to each and every one of you who watch my videos, whether you're new here or you're a returning viewer. Thank you so much. And if you don't want to miss any videos in the future and you're not already, you should definitely subscribe. I post videos every Monday for you guys and I absolutely love making them. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!